Hi, my name's Sue Larkey. I'm a teacher of children with autism spectrum disorder. I call myself a pracademic, which is a practical academic. My doctorate research examined inclusion of children in mainstream classrooms. And today I want to talk about one of the key things to make inclusion work, and that's promoting understanding. On my website, there's a fantastic tip sheet on promoting understanding in the classroom. There's actually three really important components to promoting understanding. First, the child themselves needs to understand their diagnosis. And my e-zine this week actually focuses on, should you tell your child about their diagnosis? And this is a fabulous e-zine that I'd encourage you to have a read of. What this talks about is telling children about their diagnosis. And most adults on the spectrum report that once they learn about their diagnosis, it helps them understand their difference. And when we're promoting understanding in other children, this is what we need to focus on. We need to start from everybody is different. There are some fantastic resources around that I'd encourage you to have a look at, and I'm sure some of you have your own favourites as well. The ones that I recommend for the younger years are these two fantastic books, Roundfish Square Bowl and Whoever You Are. When we're talking to children under 5, all we start off doing is talking about everybody's different. And these two books talk about how being different is we're all different, and being different can be a positive. So I'd encourage you to have a look at those books. With the Roundfish Square Bowl, when you're on my website, you'll see there's a CD for teachers, and that actually has heaps of teaching tips and ideas and worksheets that you can use with children right through primary school from this picture book, and you just print those out. It's a really fabulous idea. Once a child is over 6 years of age, it is recommended we start to use the terms autism, Asperger's, ADHD. It's just like using visual impairment, hearing impairment. All it does is help children understand difference, just like a child might say they're from India or a child might say they're from England. All we're doing is creating an understanding of that cultural difference, and autism spectrum disorder is just another difference. In fact, in Australia, 1 in 150 kids are diagnosed on the spectrum. So it's very important that the upcoming generation of children really understand what autism, ADHD, Asperger's are, to help them understand the different people that they'll meet in their life. So these books, which many of you would have seen or read, All Dogs Have ADHD and All Cats Have Asperger's, are just sensational books. By the way, on my website there are free tip sheets that you can download for all these books of how to use the books. So a lot of you will have these in your schools, and I just want to remind you to get the books out and read them. Even if the children have seen them before, it's great to keep promoting understanding, and the more you read these books, the more it helps the children remember and understand difference. Fabulous books. Once a child is over 6 or 7, they actually recommend that we teach the children specifically what autism, Asperger's, ADHD are. And I like this book, Can I Tell You About Asperger's Syndrome? This book is fantastic for siblings, for children with Asperger's, family, and I'd even put to you that your extended family who might struggle to understand your child. This is a fabulous book to share with everyone. And teachers, brilliant book. On the promoting understanding in the classroom tip sheet, I've actually downloaded part of the book and an illustration from the book. So this will give you an idea of what else is in that fantastic book. It comes with lots of great teaching tips at the back of it already. A beautiful novel called An Asperger's and Adventure, Blue Bottle Mystery. This is by the same author of All Cats Have Asperger's and All Dogs Have ADHD. Again, a lovely novel, and I'd say you can read that to kids from about 8 years of age, and year 4 or 5, they could actually read this book themselves. It's a really good book. Once you get to teenagers, the book I'd recommend is Freaks, Geeks and Asperger's. In fact, I buy that for most Asperger's teenagers because it actually talks from a child's perspective with Asperger's what school's like. And finally, for adults, I think you can't go past Wendy Lawson's book, Life Behind Glass, which really talks about her life with autism and Asperger's and explains the difficulties that she faces and her differences. with all these books, and I know I've just shown you a lot of books, remember it is on the tip sheet and it gives you ideas how to use them. With all these books, what we need to do is promote understanding. So there's 3 key elements to promoting understanding. Promoting understanding with the child themselves and their family and siblings. There's promoting understanding with the whole class. And then there's promoting understanding in the community. And I think we need all 3 elements to make it a success. And in fact, my doctorate research says that it's very important that we do that as part of inclusion. So if your child is in their local school, part of your job to make inclusion a success, whether you're the teacher, aide, parent, principal, is to actually promote understanding and to continually promote that understanding. So I hope today that you've got some great ideas to help promote understanding and some ideas of the sorts of resources that can make it a success for you, the kid and their family. Thank you.